Hi, this is Dr. Hop. This is just a quick orientation to NUR 655, your summer seminar on advanced practice nursing. Just to get started, a couple assumptions that I make is that you can very easily navigate your way around Blackboard and do not need any orientation to Blackboard, even though they keep changing Blackboard, every once in a while. But you all seem to adapt quite well. I'm also going to assume that because it's summertime, sometimes you get a little distracted and I may need to prompt you and keep you on target. And so I'll do that if I need to. Finally, I'll remember this is just a 1-hour course. It is only a 1 credit hour course, but it is an important course. It is not about clinical topics per se, but it is about the professional issues that will impact your practice. All kinds of things will and are in the midst of change in advanced practice nursing. And so it's important that you have the opportunity to talk about those, reflect on those things with your classmates, so that when you leave us, you're willing and ready to participate in the debate about issues that will affect your practice. If you need to contact me, the best thing to do is to email me. I will not be in my office very frequently, so email is definitely the best choice. You can use the Blackboard link or email me directly at ljhop@purduecal.edu. If you have an urgent need or I'm not responding to your email, you may text me or call me on my cell phone, and you will find the number in the syllabus. So let's talk about how this works. Mostly, you'll be talking about things that are important to advanced practice nursing, and you get to choose what those things are. You design and lead one forum for your group and participate in that and lead that forum. And then at the end of it, you'll summarize what your classmates said in a synthesis. Otherwise, you just need to read and offer up your well-reasoned and thoughtful comments. So let's talk about what happens when you lead the discussion. You will create an agenda for the forum or the class discussion for that week. You will be discussing only in your group, so there will be multiple parallel conversations going on each week. The week begins on Monday and ends on Sunday. When you design the agenda, it's important that everything lines up or is aligned, and I've constructed a template for you to use so it'll help you along with it. So here's what you're going to find when you look at that template. You're going to give a title to the topic that identifies the issue at hand. You're going to come up with some thematic areas within that issue. Most of the issues are going to be fairly broad, so it's useful to figure out what the general concepts or themes are that are appropriate to that issue. Then within those themes, you're going to write 1 or 2 learning objectives. Make sure that these learning objectives are good behavioral objectives so that they begin with a verb that is measurable. Because this is about debate and discussion, you might use words like debate something or other, discuss something or other, like that. Then you will write some questions that will actually guide the discussion. These questions have to be aligned with those objectives because they're going to enable everyone to meet those learning objectives. And you're going to provide a list of accessible resources so that your classmates can use these resources to inform their discussion. So these should be good, solid resources. They may be opinion pieces because the kinds of topics you're talking about may be opinion issues, but they should be good, decent resources. They may be websites or they may be articles. When you create the agenda, you'll just create it in a Word document in a table form. You will please use the template that I've provided. It'll make it a lot easier. And that table ensures that you align the themes, objectives, questions, and resources. So include the internet addresses for the readings in your resource list so everyone can easily log into our library site, click on your web link and find the full text articles or other websites. We don't have time for interlibrary loan, and this is the only time where we're going to allow you to filter everything by full text availability. You'll submit your agenda using an assignment Dropbox in usual fashion, and then I will take it from there. I will not accept any submission of assignments by email. It just makes it too difficult. So once you've sent me your agenda, I will take it from there and set up the discussion forum and make sure that the forums are all posted within the week's lesson. It will take me some time, so I'm going to ask that you get the agenda to me 3 days ahead of when your forum is scheduled to begin. I think I mentioned that the weeks begin on Monday and end on Sunday. So that means that I need to have your agenda about Thursday or Friday before your Monday. So please remember to send all assignments via the Dropbox. You'll find that in the homepage on the folder called Assignments. And that will enable me to more easily grade and post and keep everything organized. So when you lead the discussion, I will set up the forum, but it is your job as the discussion leader to set up the topic threads and then facilitate the discussion throughout the week. As participants, you'll reply to threads and not start your own. This keeps everything focused around what the leader would like to talk about rather than having discussion go in many different directions. As a leader, you will keep things going by posing some really interesting questions or thoughts or insights that your classmates can respond to. These may be in addition to the original questions that you set up. Don't be afraid to be a little bit provocative, and by that I mean by getting people to reach some deeper insight or consider another perspective. Perspective taking is really important in this class. When your discussion is finished, the leader will look over all of the entries and then create a short synthesis of what the group discussed, trying to capture the essence of the discussion and the issue, and do involve several points of view as they emerge in your discussion. Then you will post this synthesis as a separate last entry in your discussion and submit that Word document to me via the assignment Dropbox. Again, check the rubrics to know what you're supposed to aim at. Now remember that this discussion or this course is all about discussions, so you are in class when you're responding and getting engaged in the conversation. There is a minimum, but I hope that everyone will exceed the minimal expectations. The minimum is 3 original entries to 3 different threads and 1 follow-up comment in all of the threads. As long as you're getting very engaged, you won't have any problem meeting this minimum. Do check your syllabus and the rubrics attached to each assignment, including the discussion rubric, to know, again, what to aim for and how I'll be using that to grade your assignments. You will need to sign up for a time slot and a topic to lead the forum for your group. Within a group, the topics cannot be repeated. However, within the whole class, because each group will discuss amongst itself all semester long, there may be repeats of topics, but it cannot happen within a group. I will tell you and give you a link about how to sign up for a time slot. That will all be on first come, first serve basis, as are the topics. And I'll set up a place where you can identify what your topic is. I really recommend that you do this as soon as possible, so if there's any problem with your topic, I can let you know before you get too far down the road. Well, that's all I have to say today. I do look forward to this. This is always a great time for me. I see you usually at the beginning of your master's program, and then this is my opportunity to see how much you've grown by the end of the program.